So getting bananas is not an easy task. So somebody might say, why dig up the bananas, repot them, bring them in somewhere where they got covered, then when spring comes you got to bring them back outside. It's not worth it. Too much work, somebody would say. That is until you taste your own. This is pretty heavy. I got this heavy duty dolly. Probably a better way to do it if you had some help or somebody else to help you do it. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take this. I think I dug this up about what, 2 weeks ago? 2-3 weeks ago? So the object of movement is, even if it falls over, you don't care, because this is gonna stay in one spot for the whole of the winter inside this high tunnel. If you had one like this, about 2 years ago, we had some about this size, and they actually make nice house plants during the winter time. So we actually kept it inside over the winter. This one here, probably need a little bit more air in my tires, and my son is behind me. So I'm gonna put that on my shoulder right there. Here we go. So I'm just trying to, the reason I got it on my shoulder is because I don't want it to come like fall out of the soil. Around so I can see where I'm going. Here we go. So this should fit. I got one in already, and we'll pass that one. We're just trying to finish cleaning up, prepping for the cold, prepping for the frost. That I'm sure it's a few weeks away, if not a week or so away. So we just bringing them in, just so I don't have to do a lot of stuff when the freeze is coming. Bringing a lot of stuff in. So, like I was saying, you would think this is like too much work for a little rack of bananas or plantains. That is until you take your own. Got the space. Like I said, you can do this in a garage. If your garage is tall enough and your banana tree maybe about this height, why let it die all the way back down to the ground when you can pot it? Some people I've seen do I've tried it before, the bare root, where you dig them out the ground and wash all the dirt off the roots and then just put it in like a bag. It's been kind of what and what with that method with me. But here I found that it's the easiest way to do it is just pot it. If you got a big enough pot. That way the roots can continue to grow. I found here, where I am in Louisiana, inside this high tunnel, for some reason it just doesn't die. I thought they would, I tried one and that one worked, so now this is how I'm gonna do it. So hopefully next year, instead of just letting these die all the way back down to the ground, what happens is, just say if your flower, I believe, this is just my understanding, if your flower is somewhere up in here, like getting close, or even down here, getting close to make its way up and come out the top, if you let it die all the way back down to the ground, then that flower part might die inside. And once it flowers, I believe, like inside the stem, I don't think it will ever flower again. At least that's my thought about it. So try whatever you can to keep them from dying. That way, however long it takes this little flower thing, wherever it is inside of there, to get up there to the top and come out. I'm looking at this one maybe about another 4 foot of growth, and we should get a flower bulb to come out. So sometimes next year, if I can keep this thing alive, sometimes next year, and I got a little bit of water for it since I just moved it. This is kind of what I've been soaking, a little bag of fertilizer. Just go ahead on and just give it a. I got some lime that I soaked and turned into water. And we even got a little new shoot coming out. I think bananas are kind of considered a little evasive, but if you get bananas every time, so that's like 2, I got 6 at the back that's in the ground. So if I can get 8 racks of bananas with a little extra hard work that we actually put in this year, letting them grow outside, bringing them inside. I'm going to leave these inside. I'm not bringing these back outside. But next year, I'll go ahead on and bring these two back outside, take them out the pot, put them in the ground early spring, and hopefully that'll give it another 9 months or so to actually give us some bananas or plantains. I don't know what this one is. Maybe they're all plantains, but I'll know when we see those fruit come out, right? Thank y'all for watching the Grow Forever Network. And as always, grow, grow, grow.
Peace.
Peace.
Grow,
Bananas.